Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For this week's video, I wanted to talk about some of the products that I've been using post-accutane to just help mediate and control my acne, my oil production on my face, and just my overall skin texture, because I feel like this is something that I've been trying to figure out over the past few years, and I feel like I'm finally in a place where I am happy with where my skin is at. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and let's get into it. So I was inspired this week to film this video because this morning as I was washing my face without having any lotion or makeup on or anything, I was finally in a place where I was feeling really comfortable with my skin and I was happy where my skin was at. There's a lot of content out there these days that people are talking about the products that they're using before Accutane, during Accutane, but there's not a lot of videos out there talking about what people are using post-Accutane, like years later, because people do say that after you take Accutane, your skin is more likely to react well to topical creams after you take Accutane. The first 5 years or so, my skin was pretty under control. I would not have a single bump on my face. I had no oil on my face still, and it was just in a really good place. But over the last few years, my skin was starting to get oily again. I was starting to get bumps on my face, blackheads, and hormonal, like big cystic acne again. And I started spiraling, thinking that my skin was going to go back to what it used to. But the overall texture of my skin has significantly improved by using these products that I use now. And I know that everybody's different, so I don't know if this stuff will work for everyone because obviously everyone is different and their skin reacts differently to different things. But this is stuff that has just been personally working for me. So in the mornings, I wash my face with the CeraVe Foaming Facial Cleanser for normal to oily skin. I've been using this over the past few years and I just feel like a simple face wash like this has been doing the best for me. I used to use all different other types of facial cleansers and they're either just really expensive or they just have too much going on inside of it. After I wash my face with this, my dermatologist's office prescribed this to me, and it's the sodium sulfacetamide sulfur topical suspension. I'll put a little picture right here. But I started using a few months ago, and I feel like it's really been making a big difference on my face, but you have to use it with another face wash because this is more specific to killing like bacterial acne and like fungal acne and things like that, but it's kind of expensive. This whole bottle, I got it for $70. Supposedly at the pharmacy, it's like almost close to $300, which is crazy. Like with insurance, it's like $300. But this should last me. I've been using it for like 6 months and it's still more than halfway full. So this should last me a while. And the only thing is that it smells like eggs because there's sulfur in it. And that was kind of hard to get over, but it's been really nice. I think that besides the smell, it's been worth it. And then after that in the mornings, I tone my face with just this rose water toner that I get on Amazon. It's cheap and it's nice and it smells great and it just does what it needs to do. So I've been using this for a while now. Guys, I think this is the game changer. Over the past few years, have used retinols and tretinoin and everything else that's just super hyped right now, but I don't know why more people aren't using this. It's the Azaleic Acid gel. Obviously, I got this prescribed, but I know like The Ordinary has it and these other brands have it as well. And this has made my skin like a baby's bottom. It's super shiny, really soft. My pores are minimizing, my acne is getting under control, and it has done way more for me than retinol or tretinoin has done for me. So there is a purging process with it, and for me it lasted about 3 weeks or so. But after that, it just kind of cleared up, honestly, like when I was on Accutane. Like your skin obviously gets a little drier because you're using a topical cream and your skin needs to adjust to it. But after like the few weeks of just feeling really dry and having the purge of all my pores just clearing out, it's been amazing. I cannot praise this enough. So after I put that on, I do use the Glow Recipe Plump Hyaluronic Serum. This is also something that I've been using for years that I feel like has helped a lot with my skin texture. And now that I am using the Azaleic Acid gel, my skin is a bit drier in the mornings, and especially if I'm wearing makeup and stuff, I just don't want my skin to be looking crusty. So this stuff has been really nice, and this also dries really fast as well. It is a little thicker, but it dries pretty fast and it sits really well underneath makeup. The Belif Aqua Bomb. I am such a creature of habit. This is something that I've been using honestly for like 5 years now. For us oily ass people, water moisturizers are amazing. And this is a water moisturizer and it's the perfect level of hydration. It just feels super lightweight. And for any of you guys that know me, you know that I'm obsessed with Belif. So highly recommend using this. It's really good. And in terms of skincare in the morning, that is all I do. I don't go too crazy. It's like a 4-step process that I do in the morning other than washing my face. All of my foundations and tinted moisturizers all have SPF in it, so I don't really put any SPF underneath that because I just don't want too many layers on there. So that is all that I use, and if I'm not wearing any makeup, I just resort to putting on tinted SPF because it is super lightweight and I just like a little bit of the color that it gives me. That's all I use in the mornings and it's been really great. So at night, we keep it really simple. Something that I learned through my dermatologist, and my dermatologist is this older lady that is just straight with you. She has so much experience and she just knows what she's doing. But a few months ago when I did go to her, she did ask me what my morning and night routine looked like. And when I told her that I used moisturizer, she literally looked at me and she was like, "Why do you use moisturizer? You have a natural moisturizer, the excess oil on your skin." And it was the biggest reality check for me. It was like, she kind of threw in like some shade there, but it's true. But I have so much oil on my skin and it's something that no one has ever told me, but you don't need to be using moisturizer if you're super oily. And I know that there's like a fine line with that because obviously if your skin is too dry, it's going to be producing more oil. So it's just a fine line that I walk, which is why I do moisturize in the mornings. But at night, guys, I just wash my face with the CeraVe and the Sulfur face wash, and then I put on the Azaleic Acid. And all I do after that, before I go to sleep, is this stuff. I am so obsessed with this stuff. This is the Mieux O2 Calming Gel. So I discovered this from my amazing esthetician, Lisa, who does my facials. This stuff, whenever you're like sunburnt or you freaking went ham on a pimple and you know it's just gonna scab up and get gross, I layer this stuff on and the scabs literally just peel off in like 3 days. I am not promoting skin picking because I am so guilty of it and I try every day to be better and not do it, but if you are gonna do it, you guys should have one of these because this stuff has just like magic in it. I don't know what it is, but it's kind of like thick. It almost feels like aloe on your skin. So I kind of just fully replaced my moisturizer with this. So literally all I do is the Azaleic Acid and the O2 Calming Gel, and that's it. One thing I've learned over the past few years is that simplicity is key. And this combo has really been doing it for me at night, and this is all I've been doing. That is all the products that I've been using post-accutane to control my acne and my oil production on my face and improve my overall skin texture. I hope that this was useful for some of you guys out there. I know it's a journey to try to find like stuff that actually works for us, and it really sucks when you are breaking out and you just feel like there's nothing that's working. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment down below if there's some products that you guys have been using that has really been helping. I'd love to know. I will see you guys next week, and thank you guys so much for tuning in.